Hey guys, it's Rachel. I have a lot of great memories of Andi, as you know, and I just wanted to tell you about the video that I sent Jenny. It's such a good reflection of Andi and her personality. If you watch the whole video, you would see that almost everyone else is dressed in black, and they're all making threats against the junior girls for the Powder Puff game. But Andi came on, and she had her white t-shirt on with her colorful flowery shirt. And she's grinning from ear to ear and just talking about how happy she was. And anyway, I love that video of her because it shows her just zest for life and her bubbly spirit and her positivity. And I miss her so much. I know y'all do too. And I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.
One thing that always makes me think of my dear friend Andi is that on my bat mitzvah reply card, she misspelled the word sure and spelled it S-H-U-R-E. And we had a good laugh, and certainly every time I write the word sure, I think of Andi. Missing her tremendously on this 45th birthday. Lots of love.
So just trying to think of one thing that makes me always think of Andi as kind of a random memory. I remember always being at y'all's house with the green carpet and the staircase, and she had her own phone line, and I thought that was so cool. But one day I was over there, we had a sleepover, and Andi pulled out a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. Of course, we were always eating snacks during middle school and high school because that's just what we did. And she proceeded to pull out Cool Ranch dip and dip the Doritos into the dip. And I just was like, that's so gross. That just sounds awful. And then she, of course, was like, no, it's not. Try it. So I tried it, and of course, it was like amazing. And so now every time I'm at the grocery store and I'm on the chip aisle and I see a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, I think of Andi. Thinking of y'all all today and celebrating her with you. Much love. Happy 45th birthday, Andi. Love you. Bye.
Name your position is that not the end.
And I am working in my position is everyone's like, ooh. I got my tactical and defense is tactical. And what about my position? My position is
Mrs. Beck. This is Kendall. Miss you guys. Think of you guys often, and I hope you all are doing well. I can't believe today is Andi's birthday. It's crazy how life has just flown by, but there's not a day that goes by that I don't think of her and her amazing qualities. And the one thing I just wanted to share with y'all about her that I never shared with her myself, and I wish I had, is that I truly, truly looked up to Andi. She was just such a positive person, such an encouraging person. I definitely was not that way in my childhood, and she was like a ray of sunshine to everybody, and she was just always so positive. And that's something that since she's passed, I've always tried to remember and tried to keep in my life and try to be encouraging to others. And I can't say that I haven't been the best about it, but that is just one thing that's always stayed with me about Andi, is just her positivity and glass is half full. And when I had down days, she was just always there to bring me up. And so one of my mantras that I live by is be the reason someone smiles. And I definitely feel like that's something that I remember from Andi. She just, when she was around, you were smiling or you were laughing. Anyways, I thank you all often, love you guys, and hope y'all are doing well and surviving this crazy quarantine. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.
Hi, Beck family. Happy birthday, Andy. I texted Jenny last night. I said, I can't believe it's Andy's birthday tomorrow. We just all want you to know that we love her so much. And my whole early childhood, as y'all know, was your family. And gosh, I can't even, the amount of times I spent the night at your house. Thank you so much for taking me in and loving me. And from when my parents were going through a really hard time, my mom hiring the babysitter across the street so I could stay as close to Andy as I could. And oh my goodness, the Saturdays that Mr. Beck would take us to the department store to play upstairs, and Andy and I would find the old makeup cases and do these elaborate makeup schemes back in the 80s, and we thought we looked awesome, and we'd walk in and Miss Beck would look at Mr. Beck like, what happened? And Andy and I just thought we looked awesome. Oh my gosh, just so many memories of tennis. And if I wasn't at the beach quarantined, I would have letters from her and pictures of her. I've treasured them and kept them through the years. And I thought about the last time that I saw her. I don't know if y'all know that we were at Stephen F. Austin together, and it was the end of September, and we were so excited to finally get to go to dinner and just kind of get together. And so we met at this Italian restaurant, and it was not a good Italian restaurant. There was maybe 2 other people, but it was perfect because we spent 2 to 3 hours just catching up on everything. And so excited to be back at this school together, and we're planning all the things we were gonna do. And almost exactly 2 weeks to the date, I had gone home for the weekend to check on my husband of 25 years now. He had torn his ACL, and on the way back home, I was in a really bad car accident on 105 in Cut and Shoot, Texas. And Andy called me all the time to check in on me, and the last phone call was right before spring break, seeing if I was doing anything and if I was better yet, and she was ready for me to come back to school. And then life changed, and we miss her all the time, and her friends still text her the night before her birthday to say it's Andy's 45th birthday tomorrow. She's frozen in time for us, even though time has gone. Some friends just stay with you forever, and that's definitely Andy and your family to me. So, missing y'all and thinking of y'all, and happy birthday, Andy. Love y'all.
Hi. What a weird time, right? But happy birthday, Andy. Sorry, I'm looking at my 11-year-old who's videoing me, but a quick memory that makes me laugh is the first day of, it was either our junior or senior year. I had gone out and bought all my back to school clothes at the Limited, and that morning, the first day when I was getting ready, I put on this outfit and I thought, this seems like something Andy would wear. And then, but you know, didn't really know. And then someone picked us up and picked me up for school first, and then picked up Andy. And Andy comes walking outside, and she has on the exact same outfit as me, except hers was like accessorized a lot better, of course, because she was the accessory queen. And I see her, and I'm like, and then I get out of the car, and Andy's like, oh my gosh, you have on the same outfit, which that's humiliating for a 16, 17-year-old girl, you know. And so we decided it was too late for her to go in and change. And, you know, it was her first day out, but too, you know, that's really important. So So we just went to school that day and we decided we were going to ignore each other and stay as far away from each other as possible so that no one would notice. We had on the exact same outfit. And then about a few weeks later, we've gone through our rotation of clothes, and the night before I decided I was going to wear that outfit the next day, and I thought, should I call Andi and tell her? And I was like, nah, that won't happen again. It happened again, so we had to ignore each other again. Anyway, hope you're doing great. Bye.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Beck. Just wanted to leave you a quick note for Andi's birthday today. I do really miss her very much. And I was thinking of a word that best describes her, and what I thought of was fierce. Because she was fiercely loyal to her friends, those who were blessed to call her friends. And maybe because she was so tall and Jenny and I were short, I always felt like she was this tower of goodness, and she was just so fierce in loving us and her family. Then I would think fierce because she was so fierce in sports, in particular tennis, and how much she loved tennis and she played with such enthusiasm. And then I think she was fearlessly a woman of Christ. I remember Bible studies. I still have underlinings that she wrote and bookmarks from her. And I remember summer camps, and she was always the first to memorize verses, but she was always fiercely loving her family and friends. So lots of love to you all on this day. I know we all think about her often, and so hugs and kisses.
Hi there, Mr. and Mrs. Beck. This is Amy Hansen. I used to be Amy Wessels back in high school. It's so funny because last night I was actually thinking about Andi because we were trying to help my daughter whisper. And I thought of the story back when we were at T-Bar M Ranch for, I can't remember what the name of it was, but some kind of Christian weekend camp we went to over the winter one year. And we were bunk mates, and she was trying to teach me how to whisper. And she was like sucking in her breath as she was talking, and she was saying that that was the best way to whisper. So I didn't remember that it was Andi's birthday today, but I just thought it was so crazy this morning when I got the text asking for a video, and I had just been thinking of her last night. I have wonderful memories of Andi back from high school. I will always remember her beautiful smile and her sparkling eyes. And I hope that you guys are doing well, and remember that Andi's still alive in all of our hearts and memories. Love you guys.
Howdy. Well, today is Andi's 45th birthday, and just some things I remember great about her, just many different things, but I found some pictures of some time when we were going to some dances back here. This one right here is of us going to prom back in 1993, and this one I think is a picture of us going to must have been a homecoming dance, but many other great memories that come to mind often, especially around birthday and anniversary and everything, and just want you guys to know we love you and think of you often. And she was such a special part of our lives, and especially the the blessings that she was to me, and really kind of put me on a path to know Christ deeper with my relationship with Him. So look forward to hearing from y'all in the future, and thanks for everything.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Beck. Just wanted to send a shout out on Andy's 45th birthday. Decided to wear my Astros hat because Andy would have just been so elated during the last few years of the Astros. I mean, how exciting has that been? And, you know, every time we watched any of those games, I always thought of Andy. And then while I was looking for shirts for things, I found my Maple Creek Class of 93 jersey. It still fits. I don't know how, but it does. So many great memories of Andy, you know, obviously Maple Creek, obviously the Astros, but as we put all these videos together, I think the biggest thing about Andy is that she's still a weaver of friendships. And that's what she always was. I mean, everybody you would ask, you'd be like, oh, you know, oh, Andy was my best friend. And it's like, oh, well, Andy was my best friend. But she's a weaver of friendships always. And that has continued for the last 45 years. And that's what's unbelievable. The people that have memories of Andy all go together and weave with each of us. And that's unbelievable. I mean, she's been in heaven for quite a while now and still has such an impact on everybody's life, which I believe is such a testament to y'all and to your family. And even she has a hand in everything. I mean, the fact that some of us had children later, but our children get to hang out with Andy's nieces and nephews. That's unbelievable, isn't it? It's amazing. It's truly a godsend that you had Andy 45 years ago, and we're so thankful for it. I love you.